Now, going back to Paul Swanson's translation of the Moho Chih-kuan by Chih-i, I want to recite just a brief snippet here from Chih-i as to the reasons for preaching the Dharma. Number 1. The Prajnaparamita Sutra was preached in order to clarify the various practices of bodhisattvas. 2. In order to lead bodhisattvas to grow in cultivating the samadhi of contemplating the Buddha. 3. In order to teach the qualities of the bodhisattva stage of no more backsliding. 4. In order to extract the evil feelings and false attitudes of the disciples. And 5. In order to teach the supreme truth. Also, these 5 sections of the opening chapter of the Moho Chih-kuan are the same as these 5 reasons. If you do not teach in ways appropriate to the capabilities of the listener, this will torment rather than help them, and the teaching will be of no benefit to them. If you teach with great compassion that is like thundering rain, then you should proceed from the simple to the profound. The middle treatise says, the true Dharma, those who expound it, and an assembly that listens to this Dharma are difficult to obtain. In this way, samsara consists of neither the extreme of being nor the extreme of nothing. And where he talks about compassion like thundering rain, that to my mind is a reference to the Lotus Sutra, the wonderful chapter on the raining down of the law or the teaching by the Buddha to nourish all the various herbs and trees and different kinds of plants so that each can take in what it needs by way of water. The water is the same, but what the plants take in and what they do with it varies as a function of their different characteristics. And Swanson comments that this stanza regarding neither the extreme of being nor the extreme of nothing, he says, is one in a group of stanzas which refute the false view of annihilation, that things come to a real end. The whole stanza can be rendered, quote, Samsara has neither an end nor is without an end, for the true Dharma and those who expound it are hard for listeners to encounter, close quote. He says Pingala explains in the Chang-lun that it is true that as long as one fails to gain the true Dharma, one continues to cycle in samsara. But since hearing the Dharma and gaining the path puts an end to samsara, it is not correct to say samsara is truly endless. Going a little further, Chih-i says in this treatise, he says, with regard to the perfect teaching, from the viewpoint of the perfect teaching, you understand reality as identical to emptiness, identical to conventional existence, and identical to the middle. Although 3 phases, they are one in meaning. Although one, this is 3. They are not mutually exclusive. The 3 types are all empty because they are beyond verbalization and conceptualization. The 3 types are all conventional because they merely exist as provisional verbal constructs. The 3 types are all the middle because they are identical to the true aspect of reality. However, if this is verbalized as emptiness, you must understand that at this level, this also includes conventionality and the middle. To awaken to emptiness is to awaken directly to conventionality and to the middle. The other 2 phrases are also to be understood in the same way. It should be known that if you hear a single Dharma, various understandings arise and various vows are made. These are the various kinds of arousing the thought of aspiration for enlightenment. This should also be understood.